In the rugged mountains of Afghanistan, two young boys, Atal and Zalmai, forged a friendship that would defy the bounds of ordinary bonds. Atal possessed an extraordinary gift, superhuman strength, that enabled him to perform feats beyond human comprehension. Zalmai, on the other hand, had the uncanny ability to absorb or steal powers from others. Together, they were an unstoppable force, always protecting their homeland from those who sought to cause harm. The people of Afghanistan regarded Atal and Zalmai as their protectors, and the duo took their responsibilities seriously. They roamed the land, safeguarding villages from bandits and defending against any threat that dared to challenge their homeland's peace. As the years passed, their friendship only grew stronger. They understood each other like no one else, standing united as brothers even though they were not born of the same blood. Their unwavering loyalty to one another made them unbeatable, and no enemy could stand against their combined might. However, a dark shadow loomed on the horizon. An envious and power-hungry villain named Raven sought to bring chaos to Afghanistan. Unable to defeat Atal and Zalmai individually, Raven decided to exploit their unbreakable bond. He devised a sinister plan to create a rift between the two friends. To execute his plan, Raven enlisted the help of his beautiful yet treacherous daughter, Serafina. With her enchanting allure and powers that could manipulate reality itself, she was a formidable adversary. Her touch brought death, and her ability to control dimensions made her a dangerous force to be reckoned with. Raven knew that if he could turn Atal and Zalmai against each other, their alliance would crumble, leaving them vulnerable and weakened. Serafina was more than willing to assist her father in his wicked scheme, enticed by the promise of even greater power and control over the land. One fateful day, as Atal and Zalmai patrolled a valley, Serafina appeared before them, her radiant beauty mesmerizing all who laid eyes on her. She pretended to be in distress, claiming that she was fleeing from an evil sorcerer who sought to exploit her powers for his own dark purposes. Atal, being the kind-hearted and compassionate soul he was, immediately offered her refuge and protection. He felt a sense of responsibility to shield her from any harm. Zalmai, too, was sympathetic to her plight and supported Atal's decision to help her. However, as days turned into weeks, Serafina's true colors began to show. She sowed seeds of doubt and suspicion in both Atal and Zalmai's minds, making them question each other's intentions and loyalties. She played the role of the victim, casting a web of deception around them. Slowly but surely, their unbreakable bond began to strain under the weight of suspicion and mistrust. They argued and disagreed, a rift forming between them. Raven's plan seemed to be working. Yet, despite their disagreements, Atal and Zalmai still deeply cared for each other. In moments of doubt, they would remember their countless adventures, the lives they had saved, and the unbreakable trust that had forged their brotherly bond. One evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, Atal and Zalmai found themselves standing at a crossroads, unsure of how to proceed. Serafina's deceptions had clouded their judgment, and they were on the verge of parting ways. It was at this crucial moment that a wise elder from a nearby village, who had heard about their plight, approached them. He had seen through Serafina's fade and understood the true strength of their friendship. The elder reminded them of the countless lives they had saved together, the joy they had brought to their people, and the unbreakable bond they shared. He urged them not to let petty doubts overshadow the greatness of their friendship. In their hearts, Atal and Zalmai knew that the elder spoke the truth. They embraced, reaffirming their unbreakable bond of friendship, and decided to confront Serafina and Raven together. As they confronted the wicked duo, Serafina used her reality-manipulating powers to conjure nightmarish illusions. The very fabric of space and time twisted and turned, attempting to break their spirits. Atal, with his superhuman strength, shielded Zalmai from Serafina's deadly touch, while Zalmai used his power to absorb Raven's energy, rendering him powerless. United in purpose and resolve, Atal and Zalmai fought with everything they had, their friendship now stronger than ever. Together, they managed to break Serafina's hold over reality and weakened her powers significantly. With their combined strength and determination, Atal and Zalmai overcame the vile duo, sending them fleeing from Afghanistan, never to return. Their victory reverberated through the land, and the people hailed them as heroes once more. The experience only deepened their bond, and Atal and Zalmai continued to protect Afghanistan with renewed vigor. They learned that no deception or illusion could shatter their friendship, and that their unity was a force more potent than any power they possessed individually. And so, the tale of Atal and Zalmai spread far and wide, becoming a legend that inspired generations to come. The people of Afghanistan knew that as long as these two friends stood side by side, their homeland would remain safe and prosperous. In the end, it was not just their extraordinary powers that brought them victories, but their unyielding friendship, forged in the fires of adversity, that truly made them invincible.